Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pillar to Post. As always, I am your host, Pete Wall. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole intro like I usually do, because this is basically a little bit of information I have to drop on you. Now, I got a message from my co-host for the series we do, Shootin from the Hip. He is in the hospital currently. He's suffering from tonsillitis or something like that, and very bad fever, very high fever. So this week, Shootin from the Hip will be canceled. I'm not going to do the show without my co-host. But instead, what we're going to do, I talked to him and I said, look, I don't want my viewers to lose interest in the fantasy booking series that we're doing for SmackDown and Raw. So please, let me do a show for you. We're not going to put any titles on the line. I'm just going to put a match card together for your Raw. And it won't go towards the whole which show's better, which shows wasn't kind of deal. We're not going to do that. This is just going to be my way of booking Raw. And when he's feeling better and he's capable of doing his show, he will book the matches. Now, I don't know exactly how he's going to want to book the matches. The way I understand how he's going about it, when he books a match, he wants a certain person to win, and that person's supposed to win. So that means I might be playing matches when I do his Raw booking. And I'm not really into that. I'm not really fond of doing it that way because I would rather focus on the commentary and the live chat. Now, this past weekend, I did my SmackDown fantasy booking, and it was a good success. You know, it didn't make waves with the viewerships, but the people that did watch enjoyed themselves, and they said I was the first commentator to actually address the chat while I'm actually commentating. Now, most guys don't want to do that because they want to come off as professional. Me, on the other hand, I can commentate and stop and let the action continue and still talk to my viewers and my subscribers, because that's why I have the chat still up beside the while the game's playing, so that way I can connect with my viewers and my subscribers. That's what I want to do, and I want you guys to feel free to comment on any topic while we are doing a live stream of the fantasy booking. It's, you know, that chat there, that live chat is there for a reason. That is for me to connect with you. So never be afraid to voice your opinions on what I've done with the booking or what Red Rainer has done with the booking. Never be afraid to say what you feel, as long as you keep it clean. I don't want any racist crap in there. I don't want any bigotry. I don't want any, you know, extreme bullshit going on. Okay? As long as the chat's being used properly and civilly and there to have fun with and communicate with each other and get this community to grow, I'm all good with it. The day I see otherwise, that is the day I will take the live chat away, because I don't want that filth on my channel. Okay? Now I can put filters on and everything. I don't want to do that, because I look at it, we're all adults here. Even if we're not adults, if there's like teens in here or even smaller kids watching, use your brain. That's all I ask. Last weekend, or this past weekend, was a success. No issues. We all knew what we wanted to watch. We all knew what we wanted to discuss. I answered all the questions that were posed to me, and you guys asked me questions. I was there to answer. That's what I'm here for. Now, next week, I will work out a schedule when we're going to do the Raw fantasy booking and when we're going to do the SmackDown fantasy booking, because I need to set a schedule down, because the indie series that I'm doing, it involves Facebook wrestlers as well as YouTubers who have characters uploaded to the PS4 network. You want to get involved? I need more YouTubers involved. Right now, I've got mainly Facebook wrestlers. I need to see more YouTubers get involved. I have a few. I need more. Don't be afraid to sign up. The most you're going to ever have to do is maybe I want you to do a live promo where, you know, you'd cut a promo for your wrestler. Maybe that's the most I ask of you, to make it more interesting. And you have to remember, this is an indie fed type deal. So these wrestlers will never have been heard of before. You're not going to get your Will Ospreays and your Kenny Omegas and your Young Bucks and stuff like that. You're not going to get that. These wrestlers are created on Facebook, and these guys are created on YouTube using the PS4, and that's it. Now, I have a couple wrestlers involved that I've created. Myself. I created myself. I am the host of Pillar to Post. And I created two others because I use them in my eFeds as well as the Facebook Wrestling app. So it is myself, Pete Wall, as the host of Pillar to Post. And then I have Mordecai, who was a wrestler of mine. Not the guy that you're thinking of from the WWE. Not Kevin Thorne, not Mordecai. No, this is my own creation. I created this wrestler 10 years ago. Okay, yes, Mordecai was in before that, but that's not what he's based on. So there's Mordecai. And then there is my other character, and I used him as a radio personality back in the day. He's known as the Nightmare. I call him Sin. So those are 2 or 3 guys that are going to be in automatically. Why? Because I'm the host of this podcast. 2, you know what? They already existed in the Facebook Wrestling app. So they're involved. I've got other guys that are involved. Canadian Enforcer. Some weird names out there. Shockwave. No, not Tugboat with the fucking helmet. No. There's a lot. There's a lot. I can't remember all their names offhand. I have them written down somewhere. But just cluing you in. You know, these are wrestlers you have never heard of before, unless you're in the Facebook Wrestling app. Okay? Now, like I said, it's going to be called Big Dog Wrestling. Now, a lot of you guys are going to cringe. Oh, God, no, not the Roman Reigns thing. No, has nothing to do with Roman Reigns. This federation was created many years ago, way before Roman Reigns even was a twinkle in fucking WWE's eyes. Or, you know, a cum shot in Vince McMahon's pants. Okay? This was created about 10 years ago on Facebook Wrestling. It was an eFed. Now, I was struggling with 2 of them that I created over the years. There's one that's from 12 years ago. It was called Renegade Wrestling Organization. But I decided to go with Big Dog Wrestling. Now, there is going to be a theme behind it. And I'm hoping that the titles I've created will be able to be uploaded to the PS4. Really hoping for that. We'll see. But there's, I'm going to announce exactly when it starts next week. So, if you're a YouTuber and you do wrestling related content like I do, and you want your wrestler involved, hell, even if you're not a wrestling podcaster, if you have a wrestler here on, you know, on the PS4 that you've uploaded, you want it involved in this roster, please comment below. And I will add you to the roster, and we will build this roster up. And if I have to do 2 shows, that's fine by me, man. That is fine by me. As long as everyone is entertained and enjoying themselves, I'm a happy Viking. The angry Viking is only allowed to come out when Raw and SmackDown suck sweaty McMahon balls. Okay? So, that's all I got to announce. Like I said, tomorrow, 8 p.m., will be the Raw Fantasy Booking Show. It will be live streamed, and I will be booking the matches, not Red Rainer from Heavyweight Mark, because he is sick. Shooting from the Hip will be rescheduled for next week if he is feeling better. If he is not, maybe I get someone to be a guest host with me, and we do the show just a little bit differently until Red Rainer comes back. I hope everyone thinks that sounds good. Like I said, you want to get involved in the Indie Fed, make sure you comment below, and I will add you. thank you very much. This has been a special news break for Pillar to Post. I hope that you guys watch straight through so you understand what's going on. And always, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. And that little bell. That little bell gives you notifications every time I upload and live stream. Make sure you click that so we don't have you missing out on any good stuff coming your way. Have a good day, people. I will see you after NXT tonight, because NXT delivers where SmackDown and Raw fail to. See you later tonight.